Okay, good morning, class. Today we're going to be going over section 2 on the skill practice topic 4. We're going to be doing section A, B, and C. And I want to show you guys how to do example number 1. I cut down the number of examples from 6 to 4 or 3. If you actually watch the video, you can do copy number 1 from the video, and then you only have to do 3 more for each section. Okay, so I'm going to help Miss Cueva do her work today. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to zoom in and get the directions. Let's see. So determine the perimeter and area of rectangle and triangle on the coordinate plane. Okay. So A, translate each given rectangle or square such that one vertex of the image is located on the origin and label the vertices of the image. Calculate the perimeter and area of the image, and we're going to round your answer to the nearest hundredth if it's necessary. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to translate this rectangle ABCD, and we're going to move it or translate it, slide it, so where D is on the origin. And the reason I want to have D in my origin is because then I'll stay in quadrant number 1, and all my the lengths will be positive. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and click on this image shape. So I click on shape. Something wrong. Okay, so I'm going to click on the shape. And the shape that I want is a rectangle. I'm going to click on that rectangle. Let me do that again. Click on the rectangle. Okay, I'm going to zoom in again. And I'm going to find the dimensions. And let's see, it's the dimensions from D to C. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7, and then my width is 1, 2, 3. So it's a 7 by 3 rectangle. I can also look at that my x-axis, and it goes from -3 to +4. So that's 7. Okay, so I clicked on it, and it was kind of like put my rectangle already there. So let's just go ahead and put it right here. So we want to have it let me erase that again because I want to set it up from the beginning. So shapes, right? Shapes, rectangle, zoom in. So start at the origin. So it's going to go 7. Click and drag, and 3. Okay. So there's our image translated. So this is what's called the image, and this is called the pre-image. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the perimeter and the area. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here for the text box. I'm going to create a text box right here. Big text box. Okay, I'm going to change the font to a 5. Okay, and then I'm going to zoom in. Okay, let's see, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so a few things we wanted on our that we needed to do was label the new vertices. So we will have like A prime. Let's use capitals. So A prime was now it's going to be 0, 3. Okay, and then B prime is 7. So B is going to be 7, comma 3. Okay, and then we have C is, actually we should have it at B prime. So B prime, and that is not actually the prime, but we'll use that as prime. C prime, and C is now at 7, 0. Okay, and finally D is at 0, 0. So we put that one in our origin, so that's going to be 0, 0. And again, I'm going to put D prime. So the prime part is just to see the difference between the image and the pre-image. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is the perimeter. Let's just go perimeter. Okay, so for perimeter of a rectangle, it's going to be, well, first of all, the formula for perimeter is, you can go as basic as L plus W plus L plus W, okay? Or you can say 2 L's plus 2 W's, okay? So we can do either one, okay? So let's see, so we have our length, it's 7, so it'll be 7 plus 3 plus 7 plus 3 and equals. So if we do 7 plus 3, that's 10, and then 10 plus 10, that would be 20. Okay, so there's our perimeter. And then we have our area. So what's the area for a rectangle? Well, the area for the rectangle is the same as the area for a, the same for the area of a square. It's the length times the width. So length times width. So the length was 7. So it's 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is equal to 21. So there you have it. You have the perimeter, and you have the area. Okay, and that's what you're going to do for our next three problems. Number 2, number 3, and number 4. One thing I want to point out for 3 and 4 is you're not going by 1, you're going out by 0.2. So when you count your dimensions from M to L, it'll be 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 0.10. So this is actually a 1 unit. Okay, so when you do it here, it could be going only to here. Okay, and then count the width or the height the same way. Okay, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.